Hi, everyone. Welcome to People Skills Business 151. My name is Nicole Peters, and welcome to the class. First, I'd like to go ahead and say that this is an 8-week accelerated course, which means we are going to cover everything that we would typically cover in 16 weeks in half the time. That means two things. First, make sure you get your book because we have assignments due almost right away next week. And second, get ready to work. We again have to finish everything that we would normally finish in 16 weeks in half the time. So we'll be going over 2 chapters a week instead of 1 chapter. Let's go ahead and go through what's expected this first week. So the only thing you really need to focus on this week outside of getting the textbook is the getting started, the course entry quiz, and the welcome discussion board. So you can find that information. Of course, you found that in the welcoming announcement and the email since you're watching this video. But what you're going to do is you're just going to work through the getting started area. I have set it up so it's a step-by-step instruction. All you need to do is go through all the different steps. Once you're complete with those different steps, you'll be ready to start your lessons. Now, the lessons will not be available until you finish your course entry quiz. Speaking of the course entry quiz, failure to take the CEQ by Wednesday, the 20th of October, will result in you being withdrawn from the course. Now, this is not my policy. This is a college-wide policy, so you might be familiar with it. It doesn't count toward your grade, so go ahead and take it. It's step one in the getting started. Just get it out of the way. All right, once you take the course entry quiz, I want you to go ahead and navigate back to the getting started area and work through the different steps in this area. Now, I do want you to read everything in its entirety. The whole process of going through getting started should only take you about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes at the most. There's a lot of important information in here, and I would typically say that 90% of all my questions that are asked in the first couple of weeks, all of that information is typically found in the getting started. Please go through it in its entirety, especially when it comes to course resources and the syllabus. You'll work through down through the different steps, making sure that you review important information that you should have gone over. And then you have a getting started quiz. Now, this getting started quiz does count toward your grade, unlike the CEQ. The CEQ is just our way of determining whether a student entered the class or not. The CEQ does not count toward your grade. However, the getting started quiz does. I want to make sure that all students are aware of their expectations and what the class is all about. And that's why this getting started quiz counts. Because if you do well in the getting started quiz, that also means you read the syllabus, you read the different areas, you're familiar with the attendance policy, the late work, every other thing that you could possibly have imagined to be successful in this class. Now, you do have unlimited attempts and there are no time limit. So please go through the information and take that getting started quiz. All right, the last thing to do is the discussion board icebreaker, which just introduces you to the course and to each other. Once you've gone through all the different steps, you're ready for lessons. You'll find the lessons in the lessons folder here to the left. And as you can see, we have it broken down per week. I do have a reminder up here letting you know that you will not be able to view the lessons until you take that CEQ. And then the pre-course work, I call it the pre-course work because technically it has nothing to do with the textbook, but pre-course work involves the course entry quiz, the getting started, and the discussion board on the 20th. Now you will see that assignments will be due on the 24th. That's in a short time from now, depending on when you're watching this video. And you can find that information in here. And so what you'll want to do is you'll want to go through chapter 1 first, read the chapter, and then go through the expectations. Sometimes there's articles in here, there's supplemental material. This particular chapter does not have it, but you'll see the chapter PowerPoints in here. And you'll do the same thing for chapter 2. And then your assignments are always located in one folder. I do this so that way you can just quickly go to your assignment and then see what's due. So you have something due on the 24th. You have a chapter 1 self-assessment, a chapter 2 self-assessment, and then that's it for this week. Please make sure you get that textbook and please read the assignment requirements and the grading rubric. To look at a grading rubric, all you need to do is click on the assignment and you can see the rubric right here, view rubric. This tells you exactly what you need to do to be successful on this assignment. I try not to make it a mystery. There's a lot of great information. Please take your time. It, again, as I mentioned earlier, should only take you about a half hour to go through everything in its entirety. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and I'm looking forward to a great semester together. Thank you so much.